Hey everyone, have you ever made a recipe and then you thought, I wonder if I made it this way, if it would taste different? That is the basis of what we're doing today. I have never made this. I'm gonna make it on camera and try it for the first time. But when we were making our fruit cocktail the other day, we're like, this is really good. We love it. It's a family recipe, had it for generations. And I wanted to try it with some different stuff today. Let me turn around and show you what I'm talking about. So in a previous video, you saw us make our fruit cocktail pie. It uses, well, you know what? Just go check it out. Today, I want to try a variation of that, but I wanted to try it with a couple of different ingredients. Pie crust, still the same. Sour cream, still the same. This is different. We're going to try with French vanilla instant pudding and Mandarin oranges. They did not have any in the juice, so we just got them in the syrup. I actually haven't seen Mandarin oranges in juice in a really long time, so we ended up getting them in the light syrup. So we're going to start with mixing all this together. First things first, we're going to scrape out 16 ounces of sour cream, one 3.4 ounce box of the French vanilla jello. I've actually never seen it in the bigger boxes, so you usually just look for the small box of it. So because I already know that is not moist enough to be able to just leave it as is with the fruit drained, I'm actually going to just add the entire can, and this can is 15 ounces, and just dump the entire can into the bowl. And again, this is Mandarin oranges. This is the Aldi's brand in the light syrup. Here it is all mixed up. I probably would have not dumped the entire thing in if I'd remembered how much juice was in a can of Mandarin oranges, but it ended up working out fine. It's a little bit thinner than I normally would like, but I think it's gonna be okay. So what ended up happening is I've never had this happen with lemon pudding and the sour cream before. The French vanilla, it clumped, like it became clumps in there. I ended up having to smash the clumps and mix it in with the juice to give it a thicker, let's see, there's still a little clump right there. I've never had that happen before. So I don't know if maybe just something in the French vanilla is a different consistency, or I don't know. Like I said, it's weird. I've never had it happen with the lemon, but most of it is all mixed up now. I may try to mix, or you know, squish the clumps out a little bit more. Usually what I'm doing now, just take it up against the bowl and squish, and then I stir it up with the rest of it. But the flavor itself is there of what we were kind of going for. It was kind of like a Mandarin orange, but almost like a creamsicle-ish kind of flavor that we were going for, and it's really good. So next I'm going to dump it into the graham cracker pie crust. Here's what it looks like in the pie pan. It's a little more moist than I normally would like for it to be, but I don't know. It's still got the flavor and everything that I need. So next time I probably will drain the juice off and try it. Like, drain the juice off, set the fruit aside, try adding a little bit by little bit in and stirring it. But yeah, I've never ever had it clump like that before. And I think if some of the clumps had broken down, it wouldn't be as moist now. I don't know, it was really weird, but the flavor is there, and this one's just for us. I may redo it and post pictures or do another video just for Instagram, because I hate having to constantly update YouTube videos, because I feel like it puts us way behind if we do that. But if I make it again really soon, I'll do an update on the Instagram. But next I'm going to take this is the Aldi's extra creamy whipped topping. They only carry this at the holidays that I've seen, and maybe they actually carry it full time, but I only notice it at the holidays because I usually will actually just make my own. And you know, little fun thing, if you forget your Cool Whip and they're out of Cool Whip, head over to the dairy section and get a pint of heavy whipping cream, and then I use Torani sugar-free French vanilla to sweeten it, and I mix it with my immersion blender whisk and whisk it up until it's as thick as the consistency of Cool Whip. I actually recently did that when I was making a fruit cocktail pie for somebody else. So I'm going to take some of this and top it. Like I said before, because I have kids, I find it easier just top an entire pie with Cool Whip. If I'm making it for somebody that, well, I mean, the whole pie has dairy in it, but if I'm making it for somebody that I know doesn't like Cool Whip, I won't top it with Cool Whip, but everybody here likes Cool Whip. So I am going to top it, but like I said, it's not a necessity, but it's just when you're feeding like multiple kids, it's just easier to just top an entire pie with Cool Whip because everybody's going to want it on there, or at least my whole crew wants it on there. So I'm going to take it out and use the smaller of our Star Pack scrapers. I absolutely love this thing. It's completely durable. It's teeny tiny, so it's perfect for like little things like topping this pie with Cool Whip. And there is the finished pie. Like I said, it's not quite as solid as I want, and maybe if I refrigerated it, which when I'm making pies for like holidays and things, for a pie where you're pouring it into a graham cracker crust, and if you don't want to get too soggy, I would probably make this like the morning of. I probably wouldn't make it too far in advance. I'd probably make it the morning of and then let it chill in the fridge until mealtime. But I don't make it too far in advance because eventually graham cracker crusts, they're going to get soggy. So I've learned to not do it too far in advance anyways. But actually right now, we're just going to serve it up and try it and see if we like it. So here's what it looks like after it was plated for a second. Like I said, it's definitely collapsing a little bit. It's not holding like a strong pie shape to it. I'm trying to get out of the lighting. I don't have great kitchen lighting, which Matt and I both have talked about that. But you can see it's kind of collapsing from both sides. But yeah, here's what it looks like on the plate.
Yeah, I think the acidity in the orange juice is interacting with the milk product, so it's kind of cheesing, I think.
Well, that's awful cheesy of it.
Tastes good.
Thoughts overall? Too wet, too dry, probably too wet.
It's too wet, and maybe the pudding needed to sit a little bit longer, but
thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
That's it for our experimental pie recipe. If there's any other flavors that you want us to try, let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.